Pilates. My name is Bex, and today you're going to join me for a quick Pilates blast. We're going to just work on a little bit of breath. We're going to do some work with the core and the glutes. It's only going to take 10 minutes, so if you've got 10 minutes to spare, come and join me with today's class. So bring yourself down to a mat. You can come down either with your legs crossed, or if it feels easier to sit on a block, just to lift yourself up a little bit, feel free to grab a block. So we're just going to roll the shoulders back. Bring the hands either to the tops of the knees or into the lap. And we're just going to lengthen through the spine. So let's drop and roll the shoulders back, lengthen through the spine here, and just from the top of the head, imagine like a puppet, you've got a piece of string, lifting from the top of the head and just lengthen it out. Feel free to close your eyes if you wish. We're just going to take a couple of deep breaths to get started. So let's take a nice big inhale through the nose. Slowly exhale out through the mouth. Relax the shoulders. Inhale again through the nose. Slowly exhale out through the mouth. And one more inhale through the nose. Slowly exhale out. Take your time. From here, we're going to place the left hand down on the floor, and the right arm is just going to take a nice big reach up and over. Now again, we're going to kind of palm tree the arm across. The fingertips are going to reach to that other wall. Again, maybe lift from here, lift from the ribs, and just feel that stretch. Soften into that left elbow. We're going to exhale to come down. Nice. We'll do the same on the other side. So reach that left arm up and over. Palm tree those fingertips over towards that wall. Soften that supporting arm and reach. Nice. Slowly exhale to come down. We'll do that again on the other side. So inhale to reach. Taking that lovely stretch. Perfect. Nice. Exhale, bring it down. And one more time on the other side. Nice. All that way. Really, really take that breath and send it away. Lovely. From here, let's just roll the shoulders back. Bring yourself to sitting nice and tall. Place the hands back on the knees or in the lap. And we're just going to roll that chin down towards the chest. Taking your time here. Really close that gap and feel that stretch across the back of the neck. You also might want to here just roll that ear towards the shoulders. Just really taking your time, one side to the other, nice and steady. Absolutely no rush. If you're happy just to stay in that center stretch with the chin down to the chest, stay there. And then when you're ready, bring yourself back into center and gently roll that chin up. We're going to take both arms up and over. So we're going to inhale to reach all the way, slowly exhale down. Nice, let's take another one. Inhale to reach all the way to the top. Exhale down. Let's take one more all the way up. Here we go. We're going to hold that reach to the top, maybe link the fingers and then push away. Really lengthen through the top of that head and the spine. Nice, hold that there. Nice. And we're going to slowly lower to about halfway. From here, we're going to just soften the elbows. The palms are going to face down. We're going to hit tiny little circles here if this feels good. Nice. And then we're going to turn the palms up. Take those circles for 4, 3, 2, 1. Place them back down on the floor. Give the shoulders a little roll. Perfect. We're going to stay down on the mat here, and we're just going to swing the legs around so we're coming onto all fours. So I'm going to show you this from the side, but you can do this facing me. So let's just make sure we've got really good alignment here with the knees underneath the hips and those hands just placed under the shoulders. The elbows are soft. What can happen sometimes, especially if you're a bit hypermobile, we can lock those elbows out. I want you to keep them nice and soft. So a little micro bend in the elbows and spread through the fingers. So it's the fingertips and the heel of the hand as well. So just make sure we've got that position. And we're just going to roll through some cat and cows. So from here, what I'd like to do, we're going to tuck that chin in towards the chest, and then you roll up through the spine, roll the shoulder blades apart. And then from here, we're going to go the opposite way. Drop that belly down to the floor, lift the chin and the tailbone. Nice. Again, from here, take your time, roll up into that cat position. Nice big stretch here. And then roll it back out. Lift the tailbone and the chin. Well done. Perfect. Again, just flow through these, as many as you wish here. I would recommend that you go slower rather than faster. So take your time, nice big roll through the spine, tucking that chin in towards the chest. Nice, and use the breath as well. So maybe we'll take a nice big inhale to lift up. Nice, good, and then gently exhale to roll it back again. Fabulous, just take a few more of these here. Again, as many as you need. Should feel really good on that spine, perfect. Nice, and make this your last one wherever you are. From here, what I'd like you to do, we're actually going to lengthen out through the right leg. So extend that right leg behind you. Now again, try and keep this torso nice and controlled. So we're going to just bring that belly button in towards the spine. And if the ribs start to flare, just gently tuck them in so you've got that lovely flat back. From here, what I'd like you to do, we're just going to gently lift and lower that right leg. So we're going to lift up and down. Now take care to not lift too high, because what can happen, we can arch into that back, which I don't need to do. I want to keep the leg nice and long. So point the toes towards the back of the room. Keep your eyes down on the mat for that nice long spine. And we're just going to lift and lower into that tiny tap. Perfect. Keep the elbows soft. We go for 4 and 3. Well done. 2, 1. We're going to hold it and take a tiny pause here for 8, 7, 6. Well done. 5, 4, 3, 2. And then we're going to bend that knee and bring that heel towards your bum. Nice. Try and keep that leg nice and long. Good for 8 and 7. Perfect. 6. Keep the hips nice and square. Good. 5, 4. Good. 3, 2, and last one. Lengthen that leg. Slowly slide that one back in, and maybe take a little sit back. Stretch out the arms. Give the wrists a little roll if you need to. Otherwise, we're going to bring it straight back up and do into the other side. So again, hands underneath the shoulders, elbows nice and soft. Lengthen through that left leg, and again, just make sure that belly button is pulled up towards the spine and those ribs are nice and tucked so we've got the flat back. Perfect. From here, we're just going to tap the toe to the floor and extend. Remember, we're not going to overextend here. We're going to keep that leg nice and long. It doesn't have to be high because we want to keep that nice alignment through the back. Perfect. And keeping the hips square. I would say, imagine you've got a cup of tea on your back. You don't want to spill it. Good. 4 more here. Perfect. 3. Make sure you're breathing. Eyes down. 2. And that last one we're going to hold. Point through that toe, really squeeze. And let's pause for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Well done. 2, 1. And from here, let's bend that knee. Bring that heel towards your bum. Nice. Good. 8. Good. And 7. Breathe. 6. Perfect. 5, 4. Good. 3, 2. And that last one, extend. Gently slide that knee back in. Sit back one more time. Come down into a child's pose. Maybe roll the wrists out. Are we feeling okay? Let's take one more here. So for this option, I'd like you to kind of combine those two we've just done. So a cat-cow and an extension here. So we're going to go back to that right leg. We're going to extend that leg behind you. This time we're going to curl the knee into the chest, and as you do, we're going to tuck the chin and roll up through the spine. Nice. Extend that away. Perfect. Lengthen out, lift that leg. Keep everything nice and long. Perfect. If you are happy here, I'd like you to keep going with these. If you want more of a challenge, we're going to tuck the toe of that supporting leg and lift up into a hover. Nice. So that is an option if you want to take a harder option here. But it's not for everyone. Bring it down if you need to. Lovely. Draw the shoulder blades apart. Roll up, big curl into that movement. Well done. Extend out. Perfect. Take 2 more here. And that last one. All the way back in. We're going to go straight to the other side. So just check we're all good and lined up. Extend that left leg. Eyes down. Roll that knee into the chest. Curl up through the spine. And extend away. Well done. Let's take a few more here. You've got the option to tuck that toe on the other leg. Lift the knee and just hover. Good. If it's there for you. It's quite challenging. So it's not for everyone. Perfect. Well done. Almost there. 4 more. Take your time, curl up through and extend out. Well done. We've got 3. Nice. Last 2. Good. And that last one. All the way in, curl up, extend out, lengthen. Slowly lower that leg in. I hope my legs aren't camouflaging in with the background. Slide the legs around. We're going to come onto your back now, just to finish. We are almost there. Bring yourself down onto the floor for me and have the feet nice and flat. From here, what I'd like you to do, we're going to lengthen the arms out front here. Now you can add a weight or a Pilates ball here if you wish, but you can do it without anything, which is what we're going to do today. So we're going to bring the feet up into a tabletop position here. So I just think like resting your feet on the coffee table. Looks like I'm resting it on the steps there. So arms are nice and long. If this gets too challenging, with the feet up and it goes into the lower back, or it just doesn't feel good. You can always do this with the feet down on the floor and it will still work. So keep the feet in tabletop, arms nice and long, and all we're going to do, we're just going to slowly lower the arms over the head. Perfect. Try and keep those legs in your tabletop position and try and keep that lower back pushed into the floor. Good. Perfect. This is nice, this is tricky. Try and slowly lower those arms. Again, you can be holding that Pilates ball or a little weight if you want to make this harder. Perfect. We're going to inhale to lower. Perfect. And exhale to squeeze. Keep that lower back pushed into the floor. If it gets too much, push the feet down on the floor. Perfect. Push the lower back into the ground. Engage that belly button towards the bottom of the core. Perfect. Again, option here to make it more challenging. Now, if this is okay and you want to make it harder, let's try and extend the legs. So we're going to extend the right leg at the same time as the arms. Yeah, keep that lower back pushed into the floor. And we're going to switch straight to the left leg. Same on the other side. If you need an option here, keep squeezing down. Press the feet down to the floor. So again, here is your option if you need to take one. Nice, we just step that foot in. Same on the other side, we extend. Really, really nice here, folks. Good. Tabletop option again if you need it. Extend through, keep bracing through that core. Use that breath to bring you back up. Nice, let's take two more wherever you are. Ooh, almost done. Yes, and that last one, here it comes. Ooh, amazing, squeeze it back in, use that breath. Bend the knees, hug them into the chest. And give yourself a little roll. Well done. Good job. Some of that was quite tough, but there's ways of making that easier or harder depending on what you're looking for. Well, we'll just place the feet back on the floor. Arms are going to come down to your side in a low V, and we're just going to swish the knees here for a little bit of a shake out. Whew. It was only short, but I'm already warm. Okay, from here, what I'd like you to do, we're just going to gently roll onto one side and take your time to push yourself back up to seated, just like how we started. Bringing yourself back in to that cross-leg position, maybe sitting on that block. Rolling your shoulders back, lengthening through the spine, either the hands on the knees or in the lap. Again, lengthening through the top of that head. Take a nice big inhale through your nose. Slowly exhale out. Well done, close the eyes if you want to. Inhale again. Slowly out. And that last inhale. Relax through the shoulders, lengthen through the spine and the top of the head. And well done. Thank you for joining me for that very quick Pilates class for the glutes and core. I hope you enjoyed it and see you next time.